Hey guys, so I'm working with Haas. Haas trained with us when he was about, I think, 4 months old, 5 months old, was showing signs of aggression and just signs of signs of that kind of attitude, and just not listening to people, not knowing how to take instruction from people. And so anyway, he was here for that, and now he's back for a training tune-up. He's so much softer as a dog, much more receptive to human interaction, and just oodles better. He's looking at a dog going out the front door right now, but not getting up. Good boy. Good job. And he's been reactive on property. And from what we've learned about him from the time that he's been here, is that he's still very much a puppy. In fact, he's softer now than when he was 4 or 5 months old. He needs more instruction. So what the habit that everyone falls into, myself included, is adding in structure when there's a problem, adding in help and guidance and accountability when there's a problem, instead of feeling the dog out and knowing what they need before the problem. And with him, he's pretty receptive to Ecollar, but he's like expecting to just get in trouble and then have to listen. It seems like it's a bit of a cycle for him, which is honestly how it's going to be with most adolescent dogs. But we need to make sure that now we're adding in more helpful management, not to band-aid anything, but to help him learn his expectations. And he's a guy that wants to do good. That's one thing I've really noticed about him, different than when he was here, a year ago or however long it was, is now he actually wants that help. He wants that guidance. So we need to make sure we're giving it to him. I know. He's still struggling with duration, place, and not whining, because I don't think he's been doing that as much. One of the things we've been working with him on is we'll have people randomly come in the backyard and work him off of barking, because he will. He's still growling a bit, because it's tough. He's like, this is my job. This is my breed job. and anyway, so that's what we've got right now, is that's what he's looking at outside. And then we got the front door. That's a distraction too. And I'm going to see if he can do this off leash, this routine with me, to help work him and make it about paying attention to me, not about the people outside that surprised him earlier and he growled. All right. Let's go. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Let's go. So he's old enough to do this now. He was too young when he was a baby. Yeah, had to be on leash. More help. Let's go. Good. Let's go. So when he disengages from me, let's go, like right there. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Hang on, I'm gonna get him in check. I need that tail to settle down. Let's go. Good. Oh gosh. Nope. Let's go. Good. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Woo. Let's go. Good. I'm tapping every time I say let's go, and he disengages from me. Let's go. Good. I had to go up to a 30 on that sniff. No. Keeps wanting to check out the backyard. Even though he's not growling anymore, he still wants to check it out. Let's go. Good. And I did go up to a 30 on that sniffing earlier, but he feels a 5. So I'm just, let's go. No, let's go. So I'm just cueing him when I say my verbal, but I need to get rid of my verbal. It's too much verbal communication. So I need to make sure my e-collar is let's go, is a communication tool, not just a no tool. And so I'm playing around with all these levels between 5 and 30, depending on what he's doing. Come on, bud. Good boy. So now I'm going to get rid of my verbal, and I'm just going to tap when I turn, or when he gets disengaged. Oh, good. Made a better decision that time. I did not tap right there. Good. Tap. Tap again. Tap again. Tap again. I'm moving back. Good. I actually tapped and held down. Ooh, that was a 38. He's a tough dude, as you can tell. All that was like a, hey, on the shoulder. Yeah, good boy. Yeah, good boy. All right, that's enough. I just bumped into him. I need him to be beside me or behind me a bit. Shoots out ahead. He's not in trouble. It's just a low. And I move. So I move when I'm tapping or holding the button down. I'm getting rid of my verbal. I need him to start paying attention and just move with me, to pay attention to my leg. So this goes back to being a communication tool, not just a you're in trouble. People wonder how they wean off of e-collars. You use it as a regular communication tool, not just a you're in trouble tool, and you practice. Then you can wean off, because I've weaned off my verbal. Then I would, when I wouldn't need it anymore, I'd wean off my e-collar. Then he's just following body language. So that's that process. Usually to wean off, though, just be honest, you need some sort of correction. But you can't just go to the correction. You gotta work your dog. Create this, I'm just at my 4. Now I'm gonna slow down. He's finally getting in tune with me. So now I'm gonna slow my pace down to bring his brain, just brain intensity, brain overstimulation down. Oh, so I tapped and turned. I'm only at a 4. Because here's the thing, if I'm moving really pretty fast before I bring him down and then I just correct him, a little unfair. This is a correction. Look, he came right back to me. See, I didn't have to say anything. That was a 52. And again, he really wants to check out the new dog and Maxine in the backyard, because he doesn't realize it's Maxine. He thinks it's somebody he doesn't know. I know, big yawn, you got in trouble. So anyway, going back to what I was saying is I didn't tap on that. He's moving with me. And look what he's not doing. See how often he was going by the chair? No tap on that one. See, weaning off already. But why am I able to wean off? Because I found one moment out of 50 to do a valuable correction. So I jumped up to that. I mean, like one moment out of 50. And then I just happened to go to 50. That was my, correction. And now I'm not even tapping it at all. He's moving with me beautifully. I'm going to slow down a bit more. When I talk, I tend to speed up. I didn't tap on that. I was about to, though. Oh, I'm going to switch again. Didn't tap on that. I just moved, and he sensed it, and he moved with me. Really nice. But I'll be honest, here's the thing about this big guy. Did not tap the button. I slowed my pace down. I did not tap e-collar. Instead, I slowed down, and he paid attention. Now I've lost him. You guys see that? So I'm just going to tap. Good, but I was only at an 8. So you guys see how this works? I hope this makes sense to you guys at home, as far as trying to wean off of tools. Where are you going? Now we're going to add in stop when I stop. Hey. Hey. Good. Hey doesn't mean anything. It's not a command. I'm just tapping the button, getting his attention. Place. Good. Well, sort of good. What happened? Place. No. Place. So I had to add in help. You guys see that? I had to add in a no and a tap and then point. Because when I moved around it, he just moved around it with me. All right. Okay, so breaking that down. If you want to wean off of e-collar, the best way to do it, unless you have a sensitive dog, and you're lucky, we have a couple sensitive dogs here right now. If you want to wean off of e-collar, you got to make it a regular communication tool, and you have to practice so much that your dog has great muscle memory with you. That's relationship. That's relationship with your dog. If you don't have that, then you're going to rely more on training tools. That's just the way it is. It's how lots of clients have to be, and it's okay. It's okay if you have to rely on your training tools in a lot of situations. As long as your dog is getting what they need from you, exercise-wise, structure-wise, you know, relationship wise, then it's okay. Because you don't have 30 minutes a day, you know, 6 days a week to practice that kind of stuff with your dog on top of their walks that they need. Okay. So there's that aspect to it. The other aspect is some accountability, one well-timed moment of accountability. Then I find out, was that valuable or not? Clearly it was, because he stopped trying to go by the chair and behind the chair and sneak back there. So it was valuable. Even though he didn't whine, it wasn't some big, huge correction because he's a tough dude. It was valuable. But now we got the tough dude part. So we have a dog like him that can really push through levels. We gotta work, oh man, we gotta work on this. Gotta work on this, bud, you being able to be in place. We got this tough dude that can just blow through levels like nobody's business. And so because of that, he will be a dog that will always need one of two things: more accountability through tools, or more hardcore structured relationship work built off discipline and respect and then love. If you are doing too much freedom and love, you will rely more on tools. If you are doing a lot of respect, boundaries, discipline, then love, you won't need tools so much. Does that make sense? And you can cut so many corners with sensitive dogs. We got Skylar and Kingston right now. We can cut a lot of corners with them. Long term, not short term. Right now we have to be strict, but long term. But dogs like this, they don't allow you to cut corners. So you just got to keep that in mind, guys. Also, dogs are so different. And so I hope this gives you just a little bit of insight into tools and what weaning off potentially looks like. It's not just correct your dog for bad behavior. It's making it a regular communication tool associated with you working with your dog and then weaning off of it that way. And then throwing in a few well-timed moments. How often those moments need to be, I don't know. They might be one every walk. They might be 3 every walk for the first few months, or they might be 1 a week. You know, I don't know. Every dog is very different. So please keep that in mind, and happy training. All right, I really want, no, what happened? Place, get back there. He's a little anxious by the window because we still got them outside. All right, so let's, I just wanted to tack this on real quick. Kind of want to work on the stopping when I stop without a leash. On leash, he knows he's on leash. He does really good, even if there's no leash pressure. Dogs know when they're on or off leash. So let's just try this. Let's go, bud. Good. Hey, where are you going? Come. Let's go. Don't worry about them. So I tapped at an 8 when I stopped, and I gave him like a little signal with my foot. Let's go. Good, he did that on his own. So I tapped at a 10 this time because I already tapped at an 8. He ignored it, kind of went around. I kind of stomped with my foot to get his attention. I will wean that off. Let's go. I'm gonna go back down to a 6, see if it'll work this time. Good. So look at this right here. Haas, come. Good. Just disengage him from worrying about them outside. Good. What are you looking at now? There's nothing there. He says there could be. Look at the tail. Let's go. Good boy. Nice. Let's go. Come. Doesn't get in trouble. Just working with him. Come. Let's go. Good. And stop. Good. So I was just a little sooner on the button because he kind of had that momentum. So I kind of tapped it when he was right here. Did that shuffle with my foot. Tapped at an 8. Good. If I wanted to clean this up, I could be like, hey, get back. Good. Hey, where you going? It's like, I was just listening to your body language. Haas, come, sit. Nope, come. Good, sit. So even though I said nope, he didn't get in trouble. It wasn't like some big level. Just resetting him, creating some clarity. Go boy, place. Good job, bud. Down. Good. Make sure you smell it. But anyway, guys, that's just, you know, again, you're doing this on leash. You're doing a little body language to help them before you're weaning off these things to build to this. It takes time. Haas, let's go, buddy. All right, so right there, I tapped at an 8 and I did the block. You guys see that? Now what I'm gonna try to wean off of, I don't know if I'll be able to with him, I'll be honest, and that's okay. He's still really young, adolescent dog. But anyway, I'm gonna try to wean off of the shuffle, you know, or the stomp, and just tap and stop. And he just responds to the tap. Then I'll try to wean off of the tap, just like you saw me do with the let's go. Let's go. Nice. It's not too bad. So I didn't get it on video, but if I'm gonna go in this direction, he knows we're about to stop anyway. So he's going to be easier to stop and slow down and do it with just the tap. But I go in this direction, let's go. And he needs more, hey. Good, I tapped it at a 10 again, and you saw the leg action. I think I said hey too, because he was kind of zooming. Let's go. This time I'll try not to. I'm gonna go down to a 7. Nice. I didn't do my feet shuffle either. Very nice. I tapped at a 7. You guys might have heard the click. But see, it's about getting rid of all these little helpers and then adding them in when you need to. Good job, buddy. Let's go, place. Good boy.